Good morning and welcome to this yoga class. My name is Roseanne and I'll be your guide. Today we might be flowing side to side a lot, and it'll be easiest for you to see if you have your mat long ways today. We'll begin in seated. So if you want to cross your right leg in front of the left, you can do so, and I'm mirroring here. And just find your seat and begin Sufi grinds. Inhale forward and exhale back. Pelvis rooted. Spine rotates on its axis on the base. Change directions. And see how rooted and grounded you can keep your seat. Perhaps you gaze at the brow point. Last one in this direction. Reach those arms up as the torso comes to center. Perhaps you fold forward and slide those hands in, bring them behind the body, fingertips toward you, and you might just open up across the chest, or perhaps you lift the hips. And inhale and then stick with the tongue on the exhale. And release tension. Once you find your seat once more, hands can cup the shoulders. Inhale one way, exhale to come to center. Inhale the other way, exhale center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let's reverse the pattern. Exhale to the side, rotate. Inhale center, exhale rotate. Inhale center. Just experience the difference. One more. And come through center, arms reach. Side bend to your right and to your left. One more time, come to your right. And then perhaps turn the torso slightly toward the earth and then peel back that left top shoulder. And close the torso slightly as you root through the pelvis. And then pull the shoulder back. Again, round slightly. And peel open. Other side. From here, torso turn slightly toward the earth. Peel that shoulder back. Again, torso rotates down. Draw shoulder back. Two more. Last one. Turn slightly toward the earth. Open it up. Come back through to center. Uncross the legs. Plant the feet and windshield washer through the shins. So come left, stay for a moment. That right hand will cup the back shoulder. As you rotate the elbow behind you, face perhaps goes over the opposite shoulder. Elbow comes forward as you look back behind you. So look forward, elbow comes back. Look back, elbow comes forward. So feel a little awkward. One more time, elbow comes back, look forward. And then hands come to either side of the hip as you let the legs drape the opposite way. That left hand this time will cup the back shoulder as you rotate that elbow behind you, face toward me if able. I could always stay neutral. And then elbow toward me and head away. So again, rotate, rotate, rotate. And then bring the hands to either sides of the hips. Plant the feet here, and we'll cross the legs the opposite way. So it'll be your left leg in front of your right, just for equanimity of the hips. And the Sufi grinds again. Inhale forward and exhale back. Hands on shins or thighs. Last one in this direction. And reverse. Explore your breath, see what works for you as you look at the forehead. Or inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Those arms reach, dome through the spine as you pour forward. Hands slide along the earth to come in toward you again. They plant behind the body, press through the hands. Hips might lift. Inhale. Stick with the tongue. And lower the hips. Again, we'll cup the shoulders. Inhale to rotate one way. Come back through center. Exhale. Inhale to rotate the other way. Exhale, center. May not be very far. Inhale to rotate. Exhale to center. Inhale to rotate. Exhale to center. We do this with the hips rooted one more time each way. Last time this way. Come through center, and when you're ready to exhale, next rotate one way. Come through center. Rotate the other way. Center. Exhale to rotate. Center. Exhale to rotate. Center. One more each way. Last one. Arms reach. Side bend to your left. And this time just stay and play with the neck if you're able. You may or may not want to play with the neck. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Again, perhaps you nod the chin. Rock the head side to side. And come back through center as we plant the feet again. And this time just lift the hips into this reverse tabletop. You can walk the hands forward to frame the feet, lengthen the legs. You may need to walk back slightly to get onto your mat. In this forward fold. Clasp either opposite elbows, maybe make some circles with the elbows if you can in a fold, or you could have hands on blocks. Reverse the elbows. And then from here, hands come down as you heel toe the feet nice and wide to parallel here the long edge of the mat, and fold maybe a little deeper. We'll bend one knee and then the other and slide side to side. The next time you slide to your left, stay and turn that same set of toes out to the short edge of the mat and bring that left forearm to the top thigh of the bent knee. Other arm might extend over the ear for a side angle. Press that forearm into the leg isometrically presses back, the sense of lift. You may need to adjust your stance here or just lengthen the lead leg as that top right arm extends to the sky. And you hug those thighs in. They pull in on the mat. Bend that lead knee as you sweep the left arm up toward the sky, exalted warrior. And then from here, that right hand will sweep in front of the body as you switch the hands. So that left one comes down, right arm comes up, and then you pivot on the toes. So the right toes turn to the short edge of the mat. You have a new lead leg. Lengthen the lead leg as the arms reach up. And bend it. Lengthen. And bend. More time, lengthen. Rebend, and we'll do the side angle, so slightly different order here. So that right forearm to the thigh. Engage through the feet, press actively through the foot pads. And from here, extend the lead legs and the hips back in space. Imagine you're between two panes of glass here. Top shoulder rolls back. And then we have to watch, I'm doing it here, that we're not flaring the ribs out. Bend, rebend that right knee as that same arm sweeps up into exalted. And then we take that left arm, sweep it in front of the face as we switch the arms and feet. So feet turn to the short, to the long edge, then the left toes will turn to parallel the opposite end of the mat to find our way into this lunge on this side as we lengthen the arms and the lead leg and bend and lengthen and bend. More time, lengthen and bend, only to frame the front foot pivot on the back toes so that we can step back into plank. And this might mean you come down on the knees, come forward slightly with the body, lower down partway by bending the elbows, bring the chest through either in Sphinx Cobra, upward facing dog. So you could also be on forearms. Tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. That left leg will rise. Pull it through to meet the hands. And as that right hand plants, revolve or rotate toward the left leg for a moment. Then hands come to the inseam of the lead leg. And just pause here, maybe lifted with the back leg, could also bring the knee down, or just really fire up through the front of it, the whole length of the leg. And walk those hands out on a diagonal toward the long edge of the mat, toward my voice, and look under or behind you, look under the legs. One more inhale, and exhale to turn both sets of toes toward the long edge of your mat and sweep side to side once more. Next time you sweep to the right, stay there. Plant that left hand and rotate toward that new bent leg, that right leg. Hands plant to the inside of the lead leg in this lizard lifted, kind of lizard or runner's lunge pose. And pause for a few breaths to fire up the front of that left leg. Or inhale. And as you exhale, the hands walk toward my voice on a diagonal, perhaps off of the mat, as you look between the legs. Runner's gait. Turn both sets of toes towards me. Walk your hands to the middle. And perhaps they can walk out. You could lower the knees here as well. And maybe a little scapular push-up. So that's just a chest dipping. And then press away. There's some micro bend in the elbows. So knees could be down here as we let the shoulder blades come up and then press them away. It could be very challenging here, this scapular push-up. I like to inhale to dip, exhale to press. 2 more. Activate through the legs. Oops, I bent my elbow too much. 1 more. And start to walk those hands back in and walk them all the way behind you. Fingertips can turn to that back wall. And walk them back to center. Heel toe those feet in and shoulder width or so apart so that you can bend through the knees and feel like you can sit into a squat. Inhale and exhale to lift. Come into star, extend those arms, come back down. Extend. And one more time, come back down. And you might stay right here. Could also have a block on its highest height underneath the pelvis if you need the support. Or inhale and exhale to lower the bottom to the earth. And those legs can come nice and wide again. Inhale, arms reach. Pull that belly button to the spine and flex forward. You can sweep those arms over to your left. Heel that right hand along the left arm. Open up and see if you can find some length here. And if you have to come out a little before you side bend. It's more important to ground through the pelvis. There we go. Up a little more there. Come back through center. And find the other side. Come at it from a high position. Lift back up. Go to the original side. Sweep the hands in front of you. Open your right palm toward me. Left palm comes to meet it as you slide it along the body. And find your length again. And sweep back to center. Roll up through the spine. And let's bring ourselves into the very opposite position. If you like counter poses, you might like this. In your case, the right leg will cross over top of the left one. You could kind of keep it right here. Might even just be cross-legged with a lean forward or cow-faced, where we do, depending on our bodies, attempt to stack the knees. Doesn't mean that your knees will, but they just come closer to stacked. Those shins can be anywhere up to the side here to parallel inward. You might lean forward. And feel this in your right glute, perhaps, maybe the outside of the leg. Perhaps inhale to sit up tall and take that left arm and bend it. Perhaps you take a little tricep stretch here as well. Extend the arms out to the sides, press the room away. Allow the hands to come down or use them to help the legs unravel. Plant the feet, windshield washer the legs. And we'll take the other side. So your left leg this time will cross over the right one. Perhaps the knee stack, maybe not. Again, could just be cross-legged with a lean if you can get some sensation in through that glute, IT band. Explore the lean with the neck in line with spine, so maybe a little neck lock here. Like you're giving yourself, not quite, but close to a double chin, or you may get a little more of a double chin as you tuck the neck slightly. Inhale to rise, to bend the right elbow. Find a tricep stretch here. And again, those arms will reach out to the sides, press the room away, bend at the second knuckle of each finger. Except maybe the thumb, each finger. And then assist that leg or plant the hands, unravel windshield washers. And extend those legs out in front of you. Flex through the toes, arms may reach. If you'd like to fold forward, always keep a nice long spine too. Use the hands as you need here. We're not hyperextending in the knees. You could soften the feet for just a moment. More like in yin, like in caterpillar. And come up through the spine, plant those feet. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe tuck the chin. And then find your savasana. And that could even be more of a seated meditation if you wish. You could lie on your side, lie on your back, whatever works. Even if the mind is active, can you witness it? And if the mind is still, sense that spaciousness. If there's mind activity, so if you're one of those people that's experiencing monkey mind in this moment, there may still be moments of stillness between the thoughts. You can tap into those. Only through the noise can we recognize silence. And within it, there can still be space if we become the observer. Begin to sense yourself grounded on the earth, whether that be your sits bones or your back line or your side. Become aware of yourself here on the mat. Begin to take any movements that serve. You wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe if you're seated, you rock the head or lull the head side to side. If on your back, hug the knees into the chest and come onto your side. So when you're ready, you can use the top hand to press up and join us in seated. When you get there, perhaps you drop the chin and look up as the arms circle up. And bring the hands through to heart center. And the sound for the heart chakra sounds a lot like yum, spelt Y-A-M, but we say yum. So if you'd like to give yourself one long chant of yum and just feel the vibration through your throat and through your chest. Feel free to do so. Inhale to prepare. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale to chant. Yum. Thank you for practicing with me today. Sadhana. Truth is thy name. May we see things truthfully as we leave the mat. Have a great day.